And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mariota to throw it. Completes it to Davis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Mariota again. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, it's Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. A run for Nick Chubb, and very little running room there. He did get Up to the 49.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards there. First down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Hey, 133. Tight dog, tight X3. 218, chopper.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Lucky. Up, pistol. Hey, one set. Check, one. Regular. 54. Here we go.
Here's Mayfield. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Good job. Good stop, D. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I got you.
Now Mayfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the run. Watch the run. One. 58.
Throwing is Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Open man is Higgins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Point it right. Hey, switch gears.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 16 yards, a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check. Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see that.
And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
SOS. King. Check four.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check right.
Mayfield to throw it. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
20.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, boy. Go.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. A beautiful fake. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He gives it up. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Come off the ball.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Mayfield now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield running the option right. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Browns 30, Titans nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They just yielded a touchdown on the other end. Now they'll be trying to answer the bell and get a score of their own.
It's their opportunity to match. Can they do exactly what they just saw happen to them? Go down the field and score a touchdown. And to me, the best way to do it, look at your play sheet coordinator and call.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Alert, 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 alert.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Kings, Kings, Kings. All the way back.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Real.
Safety's creeping. Check 43.
And again, it's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Hey, me and you all day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Cybert on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now he'll throw deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Olivier Vernon able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now he'll escape, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this will be incredible field position as that'll kick out of bounds inside the opponent's 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Wide.
Pistol.
Get wide.
Option.
Check three.
Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mariota now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Switch up, switch up.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota buying time to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Landry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
I got you, boy.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the...
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue there. Blue.
On 2nd and 12, Mariota sets up the screen to Lewis. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long here for Mariota. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and pick and pack.
Oh. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's coaching, though, man.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point.
They're not playing. They're not game planning for the teams. He's trying to make people happy. You can't do that, man.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We didn't. We really didn't.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
About hitting nobody specific.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Backups. Even though they nice, so that ain't no excuse. They all nice. It's just the Niners is faster than what I thought they was. You know?
Following the interception here, Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
And Baker, I noticed Baker do have problems when he's playing against taller defensive linemen. Them dudes is like 6'7". They're defensive tackles. He couldn't see over them.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of prep.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cleveland, you can't ask for a better
just
start
played
as they
my
pitch
game
a
in,
shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Sean